objective of this meeting is it's a bit to have a look at the year. What we see is that even if the devastating effect of fighting in the Middle East do not hit the headlines that often anymore, the humanitarian consequences of those years of conflict still have to be addressed and have still a massive impact on people, and most notably in places like Yemen, Syria. But if we look at Israel and occupied territory, we also saw that tensions are still high, and obviously places like Iraq, the effects of conflict still reverberate. What we see is that at the political level, we see states increasingly talking to each other in the region, trying to find a political solution, open diplomatic channel between those states in order to address the crisis in the region. However, our teams in the ground see no difference for the people. And so while at state level we see a lot of initiatives, people are still facing difficult, if not dramatic, situation in Near and Middle East. The main argument we have as ICRC humanitarian actor present in all Syria and being on the ground with our people is to bring back what we see to the stakeholders who could find a political settlement to the Syria crisis. What we can do is to bring the humanitarian consequences of this absence of peace agreements. And as I said in my introduction, the humanitarian consequences are just devastating. When you go to Syria, the size of the destructions, again, I was not there, but I suspect that it's very close to Second World War level of destruction. And the lack of political settlements prevents people to get back on their feet, to rebuild their country, their lives, to resume economic activity. So what we try to do is to give a voice to people who are victims of this violence and these conflicts, and try to advocate for a peace agreement. What we also do is that the nature of our activities, I would say, is contribute also to a more peaceful environment. It's a small contribution, but I believe it's an important one. When we manage to distribute Red Cross messages between people who have been separated, family who have been separated, when we visit place of detention, when we manage to provide the needed support to health facilities, it's also our way to contribute to an environment which is conducive for political agreement. But as ICRC, we need to be very humble, because it's under the eyes of everybody that over the last 11 years, humanitarian actors don't have a big say when it comes to politics.